Hi Emily. Well, I'm glad you're asking about Joy Token because what we're trying to do is revolutionise the online gambling space. At the moment, it's hard for developers to get their games published without the expense of acquiring a license and going through regulatory and compliance loopholes and then having to take their game to market. We're hoping to get around this by implementing the Joy Token. We're going to give the developers a smart contract code to put into their games. We're going to charge them a fee to come along to us, which is nominal comparatively, and we will assess the code, help it up to scratch, and then we'll take it through all the regulatory frameworks and publish it for them. And this is all done under our license, so we actually have the responsibilities there.
Why has this never been done before? A license exists for...
Well, why has it not been done before? It's quite simple, and that is that you need to build up a community of developers, and that's exactly what we're trying to do. Unless you're actually one of the big firms that are out there, and they basically have their own development teams, and they're paid a salary, and the developers never see any kind of comeback from the earnings. And it's a bit of a shame, and we at Joy Token believe that that's wrong. And we want to actually get more innovation there, because if you work for a large firm as well, they believe that they know what the customer wants, and they are choking innovation. And this is where we're going.
And you said it's a marketplace for gambling?
Well, it depends on what you mean by marketplace for gambling, to be completely honest. We're basically trying to open the doors for developers to bring games to market, which I mean is the online gaming industry is a multi-billion-dollar a year industry. Obviously not here in the US, but you never know, one day.
It's getting there. I mean, there are kids out there.
Yeah, one day.
So where is your market really?
Well, our market is going to be predominantly Europe and Asia. And with regards to the Joy Token, it'll be used more in unregulated markets. Certainly not black markets, but we would term them grey.
So they are grey markets, and these players, the people that will be on the marketplace, they do tend to gamble, right? So by definition, you have to protect yourself from it.
Absolutely, but I think that you're kind of taking it from a wrong standpoint here. We have to have a focus on what we call responsible gambling. It's a really big thing in the UK, and it's something that we actually go through several protocols to ensure that we protect the user. At the end of the day, you're seeing gambling as a solution to a problem, but it isn't. We are selling entertainment, and it should be there for fun and recreation.
All right, sounds great. What are you hoping to achieve at this conference?
Well, what we're trying to achieve here is to talk to people to get awareness of the Joy Token. Our pre-sales start next week and general sales on the 27th of February. We're trying to cultivate some interest there and also find developers who might actually be keen to embrace our technology and come on board to create new games.
And how hard is it to find developers in the blockchain space?
Well, it's not just blockchain space that we have to look at. We're looking at people who want to make software on games, and that is massive. I mean, look, we are sat here in California. What a great shining example of where developers are. This is a tech hub. It's great.
Right. And so what about your token itself?
Yes.
Tell us about the token.
It's based on the Ethereum platform, and the token will be used for developers to actually buy into our system, and we'll also have it for the consumer at that side. So they'll be able to use that to wager when it's permitted. As I said to you before this chat, we're working with the regulators, and we're looking with lobbyist groups to try and make sure that cryptocurrency is a valid token for use in gambling. And we're getting there. I say watch this space because it's very soon, and that's where Joy Token is in a unique position compared with everybody else. Nobody else is actually dealing with the authorities.
All right, well, good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
Seems like you're the first on the market, and we'll look for stories from you in the coming year.
Excellent, thank you. It's been a pleasure.